Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new channel where we discuss everything about the universe that intrigues you, be it parallel universes, hyperspaces, or any small questions and details you wanted to know about this universe. So, the very first thing that comes into our mind when we hear this word universe is that where did it actually emerge from? So, we did some research in ancient mythologies of different cultures to find out how it was believed to have formed. The first one is the Chinese mythology, where in the beginning there was the cosmic egg. The infant god Pan Ku resided for almost an eternity inside the egg, which floated on a formless sea of chaos. When it finally hatched, Pan Ku grew enormously, over 10 feet per day, so that the top half of the eggshell became the sky and the bottom half the earth. After 18,000 years, he died to give birth to our world. His blood became the rivers, his eyes the sun and moon, and his voice the thunder. In many ways, the Pan-Ku myth mirrors a theme found in many other religions and ancient mythologies. The universe pan into existence, creatio ex nihilo, that is created from nothing. In Greek mythology, the universe started off in a state of chaos. The featureless world is often devoid of an ocean, as in Babylon and Japanese mythology. This theme is found in ancient Egyptian mythology, where the sun god Ra emerged from a floating egg. In Polynesian mythology, the cosmic egg is replaced by a coconut shell. The Mayans believed in a variation of this story, in which the universe is born but eventually dies after a few thousand years, only to be resurrected again and again all the time. According to this theory, universes, like bubbles forming in boiling water, are in continual creation, floating in a much larger arena. The nirvana of 11-dimensional hyperspace. A growing number of physicists suggest that our universe did indeed spring forth from a fiery cataclysm, the Big Bang, but that it also coexists in an eternal ocean of the universes. If we are right, Big Bangs are taking place even as you're hearing this sentence of mine. Physicists and astronomers around the world are now speculating about what these parallel worlds may look like, what laws they may obey, how they are born, and how they may eventually die. Perhaps these parallel worlds are barren, without basic ingredients of life. Or perhaps they just look like our universe, separated from a single quantum event that made these universes diverge from ours. And a few physicists are speculating that perhaps one day, if life becomes untenable in our present universe as it ages and grows cold, we may be forced to leave and escape to another universe. How interesting is that? The engine driving these new theories is the massive flood of data that is pouring from our space satellites as they photograph remnants of creation itself. Remarkably, scientists are now zeroing in on what happened a mere 380,000 years after the Big Bang, when the afterglow of creation first filled the universe. Perhaps the most compelling picture of this radiation from creation is coming from a new instrument called the WMAP satellite. Incredible, a milestone, were among the words uttered in February 2003 by normally reserved astrophysicists as they described the precious data harvested from these latest satellites. The WMAP, Wilkinson Microwave Entropy Probe, named after pioneering cosmologist David Wilkinson, was launched in 2001, has given scientists the unprecedented precision, a detailed picture of the early universe when it was a mere 380,000 years old. The colossal energy left over the universe's original fireball that gave birth to stars and galaxies has been circulating around the universe for billions of years. Today, it has finally been captured on film in exquisite detail by the WMAP satellite, yielding a map of never seen before, a photo of the sky showing with breathtaking detail the microwave radiation created by the Big Bang itself. what has been called the echo of creation by Time magazine. Never again will astronomers look at the sky in the same way. These findings from the WMAP satellite represent a rite of passage for cosmology from speculation to precision science. For the first time, this deluge of data from the early period in the history of the universe has allowed cosmologists to answer precisely the most ancient of all questions, questions that have puzzled and intrigued humanity ever since we first gazed at the blazing celestial beauty of the night sky. How old is the universe? What is it made of? What is the fate of our universe? Can we really time travel? These are some questions that have been, intriguing my mind ever since. And if they do yours too, stay tuned to watch our next video coming up in the series.